Evening and welcome to the September edition of Bowls 360. Tonight we're going to go through the results that have happened in September, some upcoming events in October, and the state draws got released. Let's look at what my predictions might be for the semi-finalists of both the men's and the women's. Right, let's get into it. Firstly, some results. This is the result of the Safety Bay John Biglan Memorial Fours. We can see there the team of, I know Russell Bates, he's the excited chap in the middle there holding the trophy, looking absolutely stoked to be winning this day at Safety Bay. With him would be T. Ellison, D. Milburn, I know that's Don Milburn, and John McCook. Well done, I think it's John. Well done to those four for winning the Safety Bay John Biglan Memorial Fours. Russell, just look a little bit more excited next time you win a carnival. Our second carnival was the North Perth Charity Fours in a shocking photo that was sent to me. Well, actually, yeah, it was sent to me on phone. So it'd be nice if when photos are taken that they are some sort of quality. But there we have Mark Rawlings, Pierre Gianacre, Richard Bennett and Callum Alberti. Congratulations there to North Perth on their Charity Fours event. They raised over something like $18,000 for neuromuscular just this year, so fantastic effort there by North Perth. They do a fantastic charity event each year. The next set of carnival winners there is the Denison Batavia Classic winners. Roy Brown, Kim Elliott, Alan Alcock and Gary Fuller. Congratulations to you guys winning the Denison Batavia Classic. Our fourth event is the big Mount Lawley Consistency Singles event. The first winner of the men's there, Daniel Torella. Again, another person looking absolutely thrilled with his award there. And the ladies' winner was Lisa Featherby, taking out the women's event. I'm not sure. I think they've both won it before. I probably should have done some research before I went on, but congratulations to those two players. Highly credentialed singles players in our game in the state. So well done to Lisa and Daniel. And the final event is the Bassendean Spring Fours. We can see Callum Alberti again, another winner in September, as well as Mark Rawlings, Dale Marsland and Tyrone Alberti taking out the event there at Bassendean. Well done to all those teams for our carnival winners for the month. Let's look at some upcoming events. Firstly, we have the Calabaran Bill Main Invitational Fours being played on this Friday. I'm not too sure if they're taking any more bookings or not, but keep an eye on the results for that. If you are interested, certainly worth ringing the club to see if they've had any late withdrawals or any vacancies. The next event is down at Capel, their Spring Classic event next Wednesday, the 8th of October. Entries do close on the this Thursday, the 2nd of October. So if you're free next Wednesday and want to travel down to Capel, then maybe give them a call as well. And we also have the Eton, the Men's Mental Health Open Pairs. That's on Wednesday, the 15th of October. Not too late probably to enter that. If you're interested, please give the club a ring and express your interest. No, we don't need that. There are upcoming events in October. Finally, let's look at the State Fours. The State Fours draw was released last Thursday, I think it was. Just a reminder too that we've got the Bowls 360 tipping competition for the Fours, fantastically supported again by Active Bowls, Dennis Patullo down there in Wilton, and also this year we have the Perth Poker League coming on board. So we've got first, second and third prizes. All the details are on the website. Go there and check it out if you want to enter the tipping this year. Let's have a look at what my thoughts are for the semi-finalists in each event. So the first one will be semi-finalist 1. They will come from sections 1 to 4. And I've got Chris Carruthers, Stephen Fuster, Sam Perica, Michael Sweeney, Mark Duthie. But I think the winner of that section and be our first semi-finalist will be Kevin McKay, Daniel Brown, Stuart Gostray and Daniel Newton. The team from Armidale, they look very, very strong for, and they look far too good for the others in section 1 to 4. In semi-finalist 2, I've picked out Joe McGinley's team, Will Hyatt, who I hear has come back to Manning, so that's a bit of a bonus for Manning. Matthew Allen, Brad Gilliam, Gary Cavill and Clive Adams, but I've gone for the Mount Lawley team of Corey Besant, Daniel Torella, Darren Rowland, and Chris Shell. That is also a very, very strong 4. Clive Adams will put up some fight, as well as Will Hyatt. They've looked to their main challenges there, but I think Corey's team will win that. Now that says semi-finalist 2, but it's actually semi-finalist 3, sections 11 to 18. I've picked out Todd Weir, Wayne Nielsen, Paul Davies, Charles Slavich, Ross Breslin, Shane Gadichian, who won it 2 years ago. The section that I think will dictate the winner will be Blake Nan versus Matthew Mitchell, and I've gone for Matthew Mitchell's team of Nathan Jones, Glenn Pauling, and Miles Kemp to not only win that game but then progress to the semi-final number 3. Mitchell, of course, runner-up 2 years ago with a slightly different team. Glenn Pauling comes in from that team in place of Scott O'Brien. I think that makes it quite a strong rink. So they're my selection for semi-finalist number 3. And our last semi-finalist from sections 18 to 26, semi-finalist number 4. I've thrown myself in there because, well, it's my channel and why not? Carl Vandersloot, Leeming's number 1 skipper. Justin Opie, John Slavich, Anthony Williams, Lee Such, Russell Bates, Stephen Novak. But I've gone for the young guns, Jack East, Segan Paslich, Callum Alberti, and Connor Biddle to take out semi-finalist number 4. But as you can see from some of those names, it is a very stacked section of the draw. So whoever gets through that section to make semi-finalist number 4 is certainly playing in good form, and will probably look to go a little bit deeper in the event as well. So they're my 4 semi-finalists. In the ladies, semi-finalist number 1 will come from section 1 to 2. I've gone for Liz Matthews, Sharon Lynch, Susan Hogg, and Saffron Alden. They look, Helen Morse is always thereabouts. She's a quality bowler for sure. Kathy Gobbard, Chonan Archer, Rinsky Butcher. Not really up to date with the ladies as much as I am with the blokes, but Liz Matthews, I think they got to the quarterfinals last year with the same 4, so they should get to the semi-final number 1. And in semi-finals number 2, that'll come from sections 3 to 6. I've gone for Lara Butler, Sally Wilk, Ruby Leggett, and Sinead Carley. It's a toughie section. Maggie Newton, Nolene Abbey, Orion Arndt, Lisa Featherby, of course, has got a very strong rink. I think I'll be out of those 2 rinks. Kelly Ray. I've just gone for Lara. Hasn't featured much in the bowls in the last couple of months, so she's rested up, ready for state duties. That's quite a strong 4, so I've gone for Lara there. In my semi-finals number 3, from sections 7 to 10, I've gone for Hayley Packer, Caitlin Tyrrell, Lisa Brannan, and Helen Heal to win through there. Shari Solly, Lisa Smith, Claire Ferguson, also some good combinations there, but I've gone for Hayley's rink. And our final semi-finalist, I've gone for the Aussie Park team. Well, half Aussie Park. I'm hearing Amanda Masters and Sian Saunders have transferred to Cambridge, but that's Pam Chalmers, Helen Stevens, Amanda and Sian. Look like a good 4 and getting through that section of ladies to get through to the semi-final. Jenny McLaughlin, Leanne Gale, Maureen Crooney, and Dot Glass, my other fancies. Alright, so that's it for tonight. Thank you everyone once again for tuning in. So Penance is just around the corner. We will recommence doing our weekly pennant wrap. The Monday after the games there'll be a review, and the Friday before the games there'll be some previews. I'm going to try and get Sachi on board to have a overall season preview in the weeks leading up to our first game. Stay tuned for that in the next coming weeks. But until next time, see you later. Bye.